Hi guys, it's Miss Tina from the Menenborough Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make this fun little bead snake. So most of you will have picked up our craft kit to go bag. So the instructions will be on the outside of the bag too, along with this video, but this way you guys can see how it's done also. So in your bag, you're going to get pipe cleaners, and you'll have a little baggie that'll have your perler beads in it, which is what we're going to use to make the body, and a piece of red ribbon, and some googly eyes. So let's start. Oh, what you also need, which won't be in the bag, is you just need to find your craft glue at home and a pair of scissors. So, first, we grab one of our pipe cleaners, and you're going to want to make the head of the snake. So to do that, you're going to kind of pinch the end and kind of turn it so that it makes sort of like a little round top on it. You can make the head as big or as small as you want. Just remember that if you make your head really big, your body's going to be shorter, because it's just the way pipe cleaners work. They don't grow. So, there, we've got our little round head, and we just keep turning it to make it round like that. So now that we've got the head of our snake, we're going to start putting the body on. So we're using perler beads for this. If you want to make more after you've used up all of the supplies that you got from our kit, and you don't have the perler beads, or what some people call ironing beads, at home, you can also do it with pony beads. Basically, any bead that'll fit on the pipe cleaner will work. So then we're going to go and we're going to hold it by the tail, and you're just going to string your perler beads right onto the body. You can do it in a certain pattern if you want. You can do it just whatever bead comes into your hand is what's going on next. And with this, you can do it as, like I'm doing them really close so that they match up. But you can also do them with a little more space in between them if you want to see a little bit of the color of your pipe cleaner. You can sort of try and match or color coordinate your beads to your pipe cleaner too. If you leave a little space between them, don't put them too tight, you're going to be able to kind of squirm and bend your snake a little bit more. So you don't want to put them uber tight, because then you won't have as much movability when you want to play with your snake afterwards. And the cool thing about these snakes is you will be able to kind of bend them around, play with them afterwards, but you can make them really colorful. And a lot of snakes have really bright colors. Snakes usually will have bright colors to warn the predators, the other animals that want to eat them, that they don't taste very good, or that maybe they're poisonous if they try and eat them. That's another good rule. If you see a snake, if it's really bright colors, you want to make sure that you stay away, because that means it's a more dangerous snake. Frogs also will be, the brighter colored frogs are the ones that if a predator tries to go after them, it will get sicker. which is kind of cool. It's a cool kind of warning signal that some animals have. Alright. That should be good. So, we built up our body of our snake. And we want to leave a little space at the end here. It can be a little shorter than this. I'm leaving this much so that I can kind of move the beads a little bit. But, because at the end of our tail here, just so that we don't have our beads falling off, we want to fold our tail. Now, if you can get it and kind of like string that last, let's see if I can get this closer so I can show you how to do this. So, you have it folded. If you fold it all the way, just kind of push that last bead a little bit. It will actually hold that part, the end there that you folded, right inside of the bead. So you don't even have to worry about it being sharp or it coming undone. And we have the base of our snake there. So you can sort of bend it into an S. And they're going to be really bendable. Fun to play with. So, now that we have the body of our snake done, we have to give it its face, right? So, we've got our googly eyes. Now, the googly eyes, you can either glue on, or the ones that we have in the bags actually are peel and stick. So you would just kind of peel the backs off of them. They're a little small, so it might be a little hard to peel off the back. But let's see. But it'll have like a little paper thing on the back there that you can peel off, and then it's just sticky. And I'm gonna put one eye on. Yeah, sometimes the peeling backings on these are not the easiest to do, so it's fine if you just want to use glue to stick them onto. And we got our one eye and put our second eye. Now, of course, you can make your snake look however you want. So if you want a snake that just has one eye, you can just put one eye on. If you want a snake that has more eyes and you have extra googly eyes at home, put on as many as you can fit on the little snake's head. And last but not least, our snakes need their tongues. So, one of the cool things about snakes is they actually smell with their tongue. They don't really have noses, so they take in everything that's around them through little sensor things that they have in their tongue. That's why when you see a snake, they'll usually be like, with their tongue. Because that's them just kind of taking in everything that's around them. So for our tongues, you can make it as long or short as you want. You want to give it a good amount, maybe like that much space, just to, like, that's going to be underneath the snake head. That's where we're going to put our glue, because you don't want to put just like a teeny tiny dab of glue up here and then put it on the bottom, because it's not going to hold and stay as well. So you want to put like maybe about that much of your snake's tongue, in other words, underneath the snake head. So Then we're just going to put a nice little line of glue. And I'm going to put it right underneath. Now, pipe cleaners are not always the easiest thing to glue. So we'll put it underneath. And you're going to want to hold it there for a little bit so that the glue can kind of take hold to the fuzziness of the pipe cleaner. And we've got our little tongue. Now you can either leave it straight, see, because it's kind of got a straight edge there, or he's losing his tongue. We need a little more glue. There we go. See? Now, if we want to give him, most snakes' tongues have that little V shape to them. So if we want to do that, then what we're going to do, it might actually be easier to do it before you glue it on. So we'll take this off for a second. And what we're going to do is you're going to cut a little triangle into the bottom. So you're going to take, you can see the little square kind of straight edge on it. I'm going to take just the end of our scissors and you're going to cut it towards the middle. Might be a little easier to do with inside of our scissors. And then you're only going to cut it halfway though, see? You're not cutting it all the way, just to that halfway mark. And then you're going to do the same thing from the other side. So that it meets in the middle. Because then when you have it meet in the middle there, you can just pull out that little middle. And we've got our snake tongue. And then we can glue it on. Now, like I said, the glue, it takes a little bit, it's a little bit harder for the glue to stick to the pipe cleaner because it's fuzzy. So after you glue on the tongue, you're going to want to let it sit for a while so that it can really get on there strong. If instead of craft glue, if you have a hot glue gun at home, you can ask an adult to help you hot glue it on to it. The hot glue will hold it on a lot quicker and it'll dry quicker. But it also, you also run that risk of burning your fingers a little bit when you use the hot glue. So the craft glue will hold it on, you just gotta let it sit and dry for a little bit. So there we have our snake. And I can show you with our green one. So you can just kind of bend him all different ways. You can make him kind of curled up there. He's got his little tail at the end. And there you go. That is how we make our beaded snakes.